Hello and welcome to Track versus Track. I'm Jacob,
I'm Matt.
and winter is ending, or so we thought. Matt has a snow day. We decided a month or so ago that we were going to lean into our seasonal affective disorder or whatever and go full on goth with two of the most well received or highly regarded, I would say. These are usually on the top of lists of best goth albums. We have the heavy hitters here, Pornography and Closer by Joy Division. And if you haven't watched the show before, basically what we do is go one track versus the other track. Doesn't mean it's necessarily the best album or anything like that, but it's just a format to decide to say which one's better, even though that's not what we're really doing. Everything needs to have a winner. Hey, I think we have the same copy.
I think we do.
Sticker and everything.
2007 edition.
Yep. Very nice.
Is your Cura an OG or is that a repress?
This is definitely a repress. Definitely a repress. So talking about our format, there's no track listing on the Joy Division record. And in fact, when you get it out, there's still, oh, I didn't have that.
It's
on the CD. Okay.
Yeah. Which is a yellow cover.
But my point was that there's no side A or side B.
Yeah.
But I guess that CD kind of spoils my whole thesis that it could be either way.
Yeah. Side B starts with Heart and Soul.
Okay. And Pornography does have a track listing, but it's red on black. And these eyes cry every night, but also cannot see like it used to. Well, yours is white over red, so aren't you a lucky boy? On the CD. I've never owned these on CD. I've streamed them before. And then I have these records. And I was talking to Matt a little bit before we started recording. And while I've listened to these probably a dozen times each in the last month since we decided it, this is going to be a tough one. Because just the nature, I think, of goth music, and these albums in particular, they kind of entrance you. And I've been very effective at work listening to these. My kids have made fun of me. They got me this shirt for my birthday because, that wasn't my birthday. It was some reason they ordered me this shirt. So where are we going to start here, Matt? What year? Which came out first?
The Joy Division album came out in 1980, and so and the Cure album came out in 82.
Okay, I didn't do any research other than listening to them a lot. So if your CD is correct, track one would be Atrocity Exhibition.
This is the way, step inside.
Yeah. Talking about, little bongo. Jump ahead a little bit because all these songs start the exact same.
The silence with doors open wide, where people can pay to see inside. For entertainment, they watch his body twist. Behind his eyes, he says, I still exist. This is the way, step inside. This is the way.
Our dancing is going to be even lamer this episode. We're going to
full on
goth kid dancing. All right. And it's going to go up against. Oh, I thought I had.
We should have worn eyeliner and mascara.
Oh, yeah. Don't think I didn't think about it. All right. Pornography. Ooh, 100 years. Here we go. Oh, it starts with the drum machine.
Nope.
I love this open though. Jump ahead a little bit. doesn't matter if we all die. Ambition in the back of a black car. It doesn't get any more goth than that. Waiting for the death blow. Gosh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I think this is probably the toughest. I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but Jacob, this might be for me the toughest because I might say that these are both my favorite songs on each of the respective.
Yeah. Well, I think especially with one of these albums, it gets really kind of samey, and this is one of the stronger starts. No, these are both great tracks.
Do you want me to go first?
No.
Okay.
I did a meeny, meeny, miny, mo. And if I'm going to be honest, that is the way it was going to go. Here's the thing, I can't remember any of the track names because again, I didn't have it open. So yeah, that is Atrocity Exhibition for me. Where are you going to go?
I'm right with you. I'm going to go with Joy Division as well. And it pains me because I just love that. Just love that 100 Years tune by The Cure. I love the synth in it. I love Robert Smith's voice. I mean, Robert Smith, much better singer than Ian Curtis. I mean,
for sure.
But that Peter Hook bass line in Exhibition Atrocity, it's like hypnotic, you know? I feel like maybe you said that earlier in the preamble, like this music is so hypnotizing. And then like the Stephen Morse drumming to me on the Joy Division sounds more acoustic. It sounds more organic, whereas the drum machine, very obvious on The Cure. I like that more earthy sound that you get from Joy Division.
Much more eloquent than I put it. Let's stick with closer here. Go into Isolation. And I will start before jumping ahead. Very new wavy. I'm gonna jump to the chorus now.
Just like anything else.
The happiest goth song I've ever heard in my life. Very sing-songy.
All right. And that is being pitted against a short-term effect. And I don't know if there's really a good hook for this one.
No.
I might jump in the middle after a little bit. You were talking about Robert Smith's vocals. I do think for a lot of the album, like early Cure especially, like just the way he sings, it's much more of an instrument than like I couldn't tell you any of the lyrics if I didn't have them up here. It's all just sort of just kind of blends in, and it's very pretty. It doesn't quite get to the point like Friday I'm in Love. By then, like he's enunciating a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with Isolation again, though. Yeah, Short-Term Effect is not a very memorable song for me.
Yep, same. They both incorporate the synth, whereas I think, Joy Division, it's kind of 50-50, whereas The Cure, they're going to have synth on all their songs. This has that, like I said, while it was playing, a very sing-songy feel to it, which is very atypical of goth music and Joy Division. And I just love it. I just think it's such an outlier in their catalog, and I love it. Isolation.
Passover. Always have to play the beginning. Where should I jump?
Without the protection and infancy's garb, it all falls apart at first touch.
I mean, the bass of Peter Hook
Yeah.
sets them apart. It's just so awesome. Driving.
All right. Hanging Garden. The Hanging Garden. That sounds like a real drum, but is that drum?
It is. Yep. They put more production into this song because it was the one and only single off the album.
Oh,
Okay, the one and only single off of both albums.
all right. Chorus here in a minute. This is the first one. Is that like that's the best of, right?
It's
No.
the singles. It's
Yeah.
the singles collection. Yeah. And some of the songs that, if you want like some of the best Cure songs that are not even on studio albums, you got to get this. And it does have the Hanging Gardens. You probably can't see it. But,
After killing an boys don't cry. Yeah. Not in chronological order, I noticed, but
no, but this is one of the singles is one of the best comps in new wave or goth, and literally the one Cure album you need if you only have one and you're going to a desert island.
Speaking of the Cure and the Hanging Garden, this is the first victory I'm going to give Pornography here. Are we in lockstep there?
Absolutely. I thought we would probably, when I was listening to it today again, I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first time we agree on every single song. I know last track versus track we had the same totals, but like how it worked out was different. But I think we might be step for step equal all the way through, but we'll find out.
We'll see. We may have jinxed it. All right.
Probably.
I'm going to stick with the victor here. Siamese Twins is next. Slow start, so I'm just going to jump ahead a little bit. Don't run to this one, I imagine.
No,
Not on your excess.
not an
I
exercise.
do want to get to
song.
the more emotional, is it always like this? That might not be till the very end. Oh boy. Okay. Versus Colony.
This one you can actually kind of headbang to. This is kind of a rock and roll. Yeah. That bass line. Like octaving each other, the guitar and the bass.
A cry for help, a hint of anesthesia. The sound from broken homes we used to always meet here. As she lays asleep, she takes him in her arms. Some things I have to do, but I don't mean you harm. You're no longer in this colony. In this colony.
All right.
In this colony.
All right. Easy win for me on the Joy Division. Colony. Easy.
You know, I don't mind Siamese Twins when I'm listening to it and I'm working, and usually, you know, with that screaming, is it always like this? You know,
Uh-huh.
gets me. But yeah, when you play them side by side, like which one would I rather listen to? Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep. So
That's right.
Colony. And
Mhm.
next up on Closer is a Means to an End.
Kind of a disco four on the floor thing going on.
Jump ahead a little bit.
That guitar's kind of jangly, almost like replacement play.
I always look to you.
Very disco-y, yeah.
I always look to you.
I would
Real-
not have. I mean, you say that, and I get where you're coming from. I just
Right.
would not have thought disco with.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, it
No.
doesn't have the normal tropes that disco has, but it's only a year really removed. I mean, 1980, 1979, disco's number one genre at that time. There's definitely some influences there.
Yeah, no,
The
I
techno
get what you're
club.
saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it like that might be one of the first times I've ever heard it in that context. Oh boy, the figurehead from Pornography.
Chopin open, leave me alone and sleeping less every night. As the days become heavier, waiting the cold light.
Yeah, that's the Cure for sure.
Absolutely, 100%. Figurehead's one of the best songs on the album, on both albums.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the signature sound.
Yeah.
If you like the Cure, you should like the figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's two for Pornography and three for, unless I'm lost
Yeah,
count.
you're right. No,
A Strange Day is next. Maybe.
yeah, this one takes a while to get going.
I'm just gonna jump ahead.
As he plays on his knees.
Dance like the South Park dog.
And the sound and the scene grows. I close my eyes. Slowly through drowning waves, going away on a strange day.
All right. Oh gosh. Heart and Soul.
Not Huey Lewis.
All right.
This is a tough one, Jacob. These are both really good songs.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if you don't go first, I'm gonna have to do my blind
I can go first.
point again, but still, I might still end up doing it because I don't want to just go based on what you say. But yes,
Yeah, I can
go
go
first.
first. You know, as we were listening to A Strange Day, I was like, oh, that's the one. But all along, I've been thinking Heart and Soul. So I'm going to go with Joy Division. I don't know. There's just something. I don't know. Just hearing him here, it's closer than I was expecting it to be because I think the fidelity of that recording that made the Cure sound just more bombastic and full. But I think I like Heart and Soul. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Here's the thing. Like I was talking about how, and about half the times I've listened to it, it's been in the record store, like that I work at part time, and like I never, I've just been randomly starting it off, and I'm like, Atrocity Exhibition is a great. I was always in my head like that's a great start of an album, and then when it's Heart and Soul, same thing. I'm like, I think that's a great like kickoff. So not knowing which one was actually the A or B side, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to say a strange day just so we're splitting.
Okay.
But if I'm going to be honest, it's heart and soul for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the few songs I can play on the piano as well.
Yeah.
Not that version as
No.
well. Okay. 24 hours off of Closer.
Nope.
Kind of jump ahead a little bit.
Gotta find some therapy. This treatment takes too long. Deep in the heart of where sympathy helps sway. Gotta find my destiny before it gets too late.
Talk about a build is what I was
Yes.
going to say.
Yeah, it's a great build. Slow burn, and then when it hits, it hits.
Yeah, because if I had just let it play that beginning and been like, let's pick, no. Cold off of Pornography.
Maybe another hard matchup here. That's an acoustic bass, a double bass. Bass. Oh, look at the feet are like oil containers.
Poured it in a tin can.
Icicle.
Bum, 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 bum. No, it's not from Phantom, but it has.
Yeah, that synthy sound kind of has an organ tone to it, and then those little icicle effects on top. It really does give that cold feeling to it. I love both of these songs too, Jacob. Really, this is another very difficult one for me. Very difficult. I've gone back and forth on this one, actually, probably more than anything.
Well, I'm going to close my eyes.
You go.
I'm not going to pick. I'm not going to. Well, I have one picked. I'm not closing my eyes to pick, but I'm curious if we're going to pick the same one. So I'm going to close my eyes. You pick yours.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Let me know when you have it.
I have it up.
All right, I do too. Let's open. Oh, 24 hours.
It just rocks. It just rocks too hard.
It's that build.
Yep. But I do love Cold. I mean, it's got a very cool atmosphere to it, and I love that bowed acoustic double bass at the beginning. Just so eerie. It's creepy.
Yeah. When I'm working, it's just like part of that trance vibe. But when I'm putting them side by side again, which one would I rather listen to? It's
Exactly.
So we are cutting. So Closer has one more track than Pornography does. So we are cutting off the last track, Decade. So this is the last track we're going to be judging, which is The Eternal. And I think I have to.
Yeah, these last two songs are pretty long. They have kind of a little slow start.
And on the Kier side too.
Yes. Yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
Fluttering flowers washed down by the rain.
And I'm going to play a little bit of Decades because I actually wish I think it's fairest to cut off the last track. I prefer Decades.
Oh yeah, me too.
The Eternal.
Actually, I think The Eternal is my least favorite song on the album. It's that penultimate track thing, you know?
Yeah. So maybe we should call an audible.
Okay.
Because you do try and put a statement at the end. So cutting off the last track doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of The Eternal.
I'm good with that. Yep.
Let's listen to some Decades.
Watch from the wings as the scenes were replaying. The sorrows we suffered come never were free.
Last track of Pornography is the self-titled, or the title track, I mean. Pornography, and I have to jump like
2 minutes
half
almost
the
into
track.
it.
This is 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
They finally start singing.
This is the creepiest track on both albums, though. That opening section is nightmarish.
I should play a little bit more of it just so. I jumped back. This is the beginning. It is a lot of noise, atmospherics. But for me, it goes on too long. It'd be I mean, if it was a CD or streaming, that's a skip. Like, let's get back to the beginning. So even if we were doing The Eternal, which again is a weak track on this album, I would still pick it over Pornography.
Yep.
I think we have this is a monumental recording here, Matt.
Yep. I just felt it was going to go that way. I because other than the opening track, I didn't know where you would go with that one, and
I didn't either. I left it up to chance because I wasn't sure which was the opening track until you showed me that CD liner. So, well.
Enjoyable exercise, though. I mean, I have been just kind of collecting goth records, but haven't really been listening to them. So it was a nice excuse to kind of dive deep into two of the most influential ones. And I'm kind of actually on a goth kick right now, listening to a lot of goth. So it's kind of been the catalyst to me like getting off my lazy butt and listening to stuff that I've owned for years.
Yeah, and you shared a bunch of titles to me when we were trying to decide what to do that I had just never heard of. So it's been cool. And if people have an idea of what we should review next, or track versus track, we don't really review, we just play this little game. Let us know, because we never, we're up for diving in deep on new things. But for us, the Goth Brothers, the Goth Dads, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Matt.
We'll see you later.